Hello everyone, MFPallytime here. Welcome back to the A through Z playthrough. In today's video, we're taking a look at Valla, one of the OG assassins in this game. I remember way back in the alpha, she could literally heal off of tanking buildings. And I have so vivid of a memory of this on Haunted Mines, the map that we no longer get to play. I remember walking up at level 20 to a fort, a keep, whatever the second one is, and literally just standing out of its range and killing it. Everyone was up in arms about how ridiculously strong this was, and you know what's funny? With her most recent rework, she could do it again. I actually don't know that for 100%, but that's a big range increase. She could... Hold on, let me test it. Look at that! I'm out of tower range, and everyone's just okay with this now. Time has really changed, you guys. You really need to reflect on yourself. Come on. Look, here's the big building. That's the... Okay, the tier 2 hits me. Okay, we're fine. You know what, guys? I take it back. Everyone's good. Back in those days, Valla was a dominant force on the battlefield, but she didn't always maintain that status. When Hanzo was added to the game, he could fire off one Q, not even talented for Qs, if memory serves. This might be a little inaccurate, just like everything I ever say. But literally, it would be 60 to 70% of Valla's health with just a single shot from an arrow from Hanzo. Not to mention, Tracer was added into the game at this point. Genji was jumping on the back line. Zeratul has always been one of her biggest counters. It was so hard to play Valla that for the first time ever, she was moving down to the bottom of the barrel in win rates. Now, back in the alpha, she was mostly an auto attack focused hero. We've talked about the face builds quite a lot here over the years, and that was her main way of playing. In 2016, Blizzard decided to branch out a little bit more and strengthen some of her other talents as well, and I think that this was a really good move. But this was also about the same time that she was getting totally dominated by just about everyone that queued into the game. On May 18th, 2021, she received yet another rework, which gave us the Valla that we now play today, and I think they did a great job with it. Her multi-shot build still feels okay, although it is kind of at the back. The Hungering Arrow is really shining in certain scenarios, and the face build is still there to just dominate faces. We also saw some really fun talent additions like the Death Siphon that allows you to just keep spinning and spinning and spinning. That kind of stuff is really fun. Valla's always been a very reliable damage dealer. Her damage has always been super high, but that damage comes with a trade-off. Can you keep your character alive, being that squishy, while still jumping in and dealing damage? That's always the hardest part. I hope you guys enjoy today's video. Valla's stats right now: she has a 50.26% win rate, a popularity of 55%. That means in every single game that you play, there is a 55% chance that you will encounter a Valla either being played at a 34.35% pick rate or banned at a 20% pick rate. That puts her in the top 5 most popular heroes underneath Rhaegar, Johanna, Brightwing, and Stukov. But she is by far the most popular assassin. Remember, if you guys do like today's video, hit the thumbs up button. I stayed up way too late recording today, but I was just having a good time. I hope it shows. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves on the battlefield of eternity today. Well, that kind of changes my plan, doesn't it? I was planning on going for an auto attack build. In fact, I still might versus this team. So there's an efficient way to play this game, and then there's the quick match way of playing this game. And an efficient way of playing this game, we would probably go for a Hungering Arrow build, because Hungering Arrow deals 150% additional damage to minions, mercenaries, and monsters. This could allow us to blast through the health of these Nova left the game. Blast through the health of these Eternals. However, Immortals. However, I think I'm going to go auto attack anyway. Because nothing ever plays out the way you think it's going to in quick match, does it? Nothing ever does it? Good damage onto the enemy team's Illidan as our Blizzard employee fucking Arthas just stands still? Hello? Should I report them for AFKing in this game? Can I have my username back? All right. Well, good couple of kills at the start of this game puts us into a great spot. Our Q ability is the Hungry Arrow. This is the one we were talking about. Straight line skill shot. We shoot it out. If we hit a target, it circles around them and tries to hit them again up to 3 times. Our W ability is multi-shot. It is just a conal AoE in front of us, or really any direction that we decide to put it. Not that big of a deal, no matter for this build anyway. We're solely focused on our auto attacks. What is important for our build is our hatred, and you see that as a mask above my health bar. My hatred is my trait, and it basically, every stack we get up to 10 increases my damage, so we need to be at 10 stacks all the time. My basic attack damage bonus is 80% right now, and we're also getting a 10% bonus to my movement speed. So one of the most difficult things about playing Valla is just understanding that your hatred is everything. If you let this fall off, it's going to hurt. It's going to suck. Just like running out of mana sucks, but I'm pretty good at doing that as well. Diablo looking for an engage here, but unfortunately, Arthas's his AoE around him does damage to enemies. So when Diablo re-engaged, the tower shot at Arthas. The enemy team flying in a false dad does pick up a kill on me. We are top hero damage in the game. Wow, look at that. We're doing pretty all right. We're doing pretty all right. So our level 1 quest. Every 50 basic attacks against heroes increases hatred's damage bonus per stack by 1% up to 6. Gain 25 bonus attack speed. Every death reduces this though. So once we finish the quest, we're gonna get a huge spike in damage. But if we die, and we probably will, that damage spike goes down. So that's important to remember. The objective is coming up. The optimal thing for our team to be doing is exactly what the enemy team did, taking over that mercenary camp. I'm down here clearing this out with our Asmodan. Looks, oh my god, that was some big damage. There's my vault. Hopefully it's enough for me to get away. We have a sippy cup here as well if we need it, and we do. We're gonna get Death Dealer. It's just going to allow me to vault around a little bit more often. Trying to carefully deal some damage to this enemy team. They actually have a very scary composition for me. Easy damage on Diablo here, and the Hungering Arrow. Did it miss? What? Also, if we vault, it's not only a movement thing. If we vault, our next attack will do more damage. Unfortunately, the Butcher engaging on me, but the enemy team paying a pretty hefty price for it. Oh, Nova's walking into tower. Oh, cool. That was close. Objective? Everyone's just standing in the bottom lane. Just letting the enemy team solo it. Okay. All right. All right. Well, Illidan is trying to be the sole defender for his team, and so far that's working out pretty well. The enemy team winning the halfway race. Diablo now emerging to try to be some front line. I can get a couple shots here and there, but if the Butcher decides to engage on me, I mean, that's about all she wrote. We are not going to win this race, more than likely, as the enemy team has a massive lead already, and we couldn't even get 5 people here to damage the boss. Couldn't even do that. The enemy team's Falstad moving up on our Arthas, so it seems as though they have not had their fill, and I do not have my hatred, so we need to make sure that we are pulling back as best as we can. We are going to take Hot Pursuit. This is going to give us a movement speed bonus based on our hatred stacks. Whoop! Tried to fall away, couldn't quite do it. Couldn't quite do it. That bonus increases the movement speed bonus for each stack by 2%. So we're able to get a 20% movement speed increase instead of a 10. The objective is moving down to the bottom lane, and only one of our team is here to defend it. It was Nova, but we are seeing the rest fall into line. Illidan taking a lot of damage from the tower, and Kerrigan's not letting him leave, securing that kill as they are running away, and Kerrigan's not done. Diablo trying to intercept there and is stopping them, but I mean, I just got to hit this, boys. That's my job. My job is to hit that. We actually saved the building. Can you believe it? This fight is still going on. Diablo is extremely low on HP. The Butcher in a bit of a bad spot here as well. He's not going to get away. And now I'm immediately going to move back to the lane and start to auto attack this as best I can. We need this moving in towards our enemy buildings as fast as possible. Illidan is rotating down though, so we're immediately going to rotate to try to help. He is able to avoid some of my damage. Repositioning there because I didn't want Diablo to wallbang me. But it actually looks like Diablo's getting melted, bro. Diablo didn't know what hit him when he showed up into my neighborhood. We have a really good push here. Now, our team does want to take over that mercenary camp a little early, but the objective should be soon, and I don't think it's a bad thing that we have map pressure. It may not be 100% optimal, but it's A-okay with me. Now, if the Butcher charged in there, I was dead, so I'm very thankful that he did not. We're also seeing a precision strike from our Nova just being used on a whim. It may have been to deal damage to the Butcher, but he has self-healing, so he's back to full health now. The enemy team does gather that top objective, and we have a pretty big flank on them at the moment. We're going to unload as much damage as we can while staying somewhat safe. As Diablo begins to emerge, we'll just fall back a little bit. Strafe is off cooldown. I do have it available. However, I don't think this is quite the right situation for it. Hungering Arrow does go out. I'm actually thinking about just falling back and getting full health for this objective. It looks like we're not rotating to it very quickly, so I might still beat some of our team here. Now, we do have level 10, which is a massive advantage, so we should be as aggressive as possible on this objective. We really want to burn this thing down. However, we're already seeing our team being incredibly timid about moving in, and the enemy team already winning the race. Now, Diablo jumped way to the back line there to try to get on me. Let's get out of that apocalypse, hit him with a hungering arrow, and then I'm going to move back to the objective, which the enemy team is still winning. So, our self-healing, our self-sustain, our presence in fights, all of it sucks right now until we hit level 13, and then we can get some. But it's still tied to managing our hatred well. Looks like the friendly team moving in pretty aggressively. If Arthas wants to run it down, I will let him. I'm going to do my job of dealing damage to this mortal. We do have Falstad rotating in behind me. Oh, that's a hunt. Jesus, I don't have a chance in hell of living in this game, bro. They have the Butcher, and they have Hunt, and they have Falstad, and they have Diablo, bro. There's no fucking way I live in this game. Well, Azmodan cleared the bottom lane, is moving back onto the objective now by himself. If he was just there, we likely could have killed it. But I understand that Azmodans have to get their stacks. As a result, the enemy team is going to gather yet another objective, and there's not too much that we can do about it. Butcher thinking about charging in. I would have taken that because one auto attack on that tower, and he is dead. Looks like we're going to be defending the top lane this time around, but that bottom tower is literally one crisp breeze away from falling. The friendly team reinforcing bottom lane quite a lot instead of coming up here. I don't like to see that. Good damage on Falstad as he walks up under tower, though. Friendly team starting to move in now. We are seeing Greymane disengage already, so that cooldown is not available to him. And the shock and awe being used by Falstad. We're just going to try to stay in range of Falstad here as we're moving up. Good damage there, and then we fall back to defend. We're also going to get tempered by discipline or hatred. I'm not sure which one it is. Now, every time we auto attack, we are going to be healed for 70 HP, and eventually we're going to have a very, 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 very fast auto attack. So this healing is very substantial. Looks like the friendly team did secure a kill on Illidan down in the bottom lane, but we did lose all of our defensive structures in the process. Another kill being picked up as Diablo dies to a minion, it looks like, on the way out. Rather than running across the map to participate in a fight that's likely already over by the time I get there, I am going to clear out this mercenary camp. There is a chance that the enemy team rotates in on me and kills me, but Arthas is close. Maybe he's paying attention. Maybe we'll be okay. We're just going to get this pushing. That enemy team structure is still very, very durable. And Kerrigan putting out some big damage numbers. It's hard to play Kerrigan, man. Whenever I see a good one, I always try to stop and appreciate it. You know what I mean? That's a rare breed. It's a rare breed. Nova is in true stealth down in the bottom lane, so we don't have to worry about her. I'm just going to try to get in position a little bit to defend this and ping for some assistance. We are seeing Arthas potentially posturing against two members of the enemy team as they are still pushing bottom as well, so that's a little scary. Nova did catch two in the jungle rotating up. Let's get some danger pings up there and see if we can rotate up to help. I can't catch Greymane from there. Oh my god, out of that miss. Strafe is up, so if we can get in this fight, we could do a lot of damage, and a couple members of this enemy team are crazy low. Here's the Strafe. We're doing it. Illidan taken down. Butcher charging in to stun me. We're going to jump away. Hungering Arrow didn't quite get released on Greymane. He is crazy low, but our target management, not too good. And as a result, our entire team are going to die right as the objective starts. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Falstad also flying in to assist as well. The friendly team very close to level 16. We're going to be grabbing it with passive XP because that's the only XP we're getting right now. There's no one alive. And this race is playing out very similar to all of the other races that we've taken on in this game. The enemy team is winning because our friendly team is not participating. We could go all in here and try to secure the defense. I think we should. We are going to be outnumbered, but the enemy team might just throw. Butcher going in, Illidan on me. His evasion is up as well, so we're just going to disengage. Kite back into my team. Here's my strafe. This is all I got. This is it. And now we're dead as the enemy team's Greymane just ran it down on me during this whole fight. If an enemy team decides to focus Valla, there's not much Valla can really do about it. But luckily, our team is actually crushing right now. Will they win the race? Maybe. Maybe actually. Falstad can fly in 30, but our fucking hit the thing, Asmodean. Oh, and Nova left the game. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. The Butcher is respawned and on the way, but there might still be enough time. I think they got it. Wow, with 400 health remaining on our Immortal, we grab our first objective of the game. Now I'm going to try to clear out the top lane if I can. We can just get a Hungering Arrow on these and that should do the trick. And then we will try to rejoin our team up here. I was kind of hoping, perfect, that I would run into the minion wave so I didn't lose my hatred stacks. This is the strongest I'm going to be. Unfortunately, that doesn't really matter if our tank isn't here. If the enemy team wants to go in on me, they can, and I can do nothing about it. However, Diablo did kind of overextend towards us. We have that Manticore shot. Let's get a few easy shots in there as he's going to reposition as well. Strafe as we re-emerge into this team fight, dealing AoE damage to everyone here. Ooh, good root onto Falstad. Allows us to get the Hungering Arrow and that Manticore damage as well. And now the Butcher forced to fall back, but we finish him with another well-timed root from Arthas. All right, I said some shit about Arthas earlier, but he's doing all right. He's doing all right. He's landing some stuff. Okay. This wall might go down, but I don't know if we quite have the tankiness to survive through this for an extended period of time. Greymane's going to be back up in just a moment, and Asmodean is defending the bottom lane. So maybe I just fall back and try to get a mercenary camp while the enemy team is still mostly dead and not a threat to me in any way. As we build that hatred back up, that's going to be really, really good for us. We are also going to get Death Siphon. Hitting an enemy hero with strafe increases its duration, and we can just keep strafing. Strafe has been super strong in this game for us, especially considering that they do have evasion with Illidan, who can just straight up avoid our attacks. Unfortunately, Kerrigan not leaving even as the enemy team was respawning. And I think Azmodan could probably get away from this unless we see some false stat shenanigans or he just doesn't move. The Butcher's still in pursuit, but we are close. We will have Strafe ready to go. Bottom lane is still getting pushed in. That's really Azmodan's job to defend that, if we're just being totally honest. Our team's looking for a fight. We do have the level 20 advantage, but we are a person down, so it's probably not a good fight. Oh, and now I'm being charged in on. All I could do is literally run to my team and hope for the best. I fired off a couple seconds of ultimate there, but I have nothing to protect me in that situation. And unfortunately, that's what we queued into. You can get spell armor on Valla. Activate to consume all hatred, granting 3 spell armor per hatred. Consume for 5 seconds. This is good if an enemy has a pyroblast that they can send your way and completely annihilate you. But this is literally all I have. If they choose to stun me with their point-and-click stuns, that's it, unfortunately. There's really nothing I can do. Now, if they do target other players, I have some of the best sustained DPS in the game, and I do hope I can show that off, especially at level 20. We could have gotten some more attack speed at 20. I actually... Oh, maybe it's range. Oh, yeah, that would have been good. That would have been good. Additional range wouldn't have been bad. But, don't worry. Don't worry. There's still time. There's still time. Our strafe will show. It'll be so strong. You'll see. I just have to pick my timing better, I guess. We're just going to have to play super defensive until all of these point-and-click stuns are used. Which is never what you want to hear as a DPS player. That's never fun. That's never fun. Anyway, top lane's been cleared. We don't have too much to worry about. The objective is almost over. The friendly team's still posturing like they want to go in, even though there's really nothing to go in on. Any damage they take right now is just making our defense harder to do. And it looks like Falstad just burned his ultimate, hopefully not hitting too much. Our Nova is a little low, though. Nova is a little low. The enemy team actually opting to push bottom lane, it looks like. Arthas is engaging pretty hard. Falstad is here too. This may be late enough that we just start to strafe. And then we keep strafing forever. There's one. We got a little bit of damage on Falstad. There's 2 from just a single strafe. We gotta go back. We gotta go back. We gotta go back. We gotta go back. We're losing our base. Losing our base. These kills don't fucking matter at all. Okay. We might have some decent damage for this. It's just going to take a second to ramp up. Our friendly team is dying. Arth is taken down. Literally, they're still not coming back to defend. That is really frustrating. They're just walking around down there right now. Finally deciding to recall. But by the time they get here, most of the damage will have already been done. There's another hungering arrow just for good measure. Well, we do manage to hold on to the building for at least a little bit longer. 3 members of the enemy team dead. This has been a very back and forth match, but unfortunately it's for all the wrong reasons. Let's see. Grave-Aid's getting bottom Merc camps right now, so we'll get this just to have something pushing. Friendly team backing us up as well. Arthas is going to be back in 14 seconds. Nova's doing the tactical ward maneuver in the middle of the map where there's nothing to gain here. There's no reason for anyone to be here, but we have a tactical ward of this area. Looks like Valla is starting to inch a little towards the left. She does see this mercenary camp being taken, and I can get some damage over the wall. I was trying to bait Diablo to jump over, but he didn't take the bait, and I ended up chickening out. Greymane is right here with me, though. Yeah, we'll fall back. We'll fall back. We can literally just clear these, and that's fine. Clear these, and that's fine. Just do the defensive play. We're chilling, bro. We're chilling. This game literally could go either direction based off of a single team fight. So we want to make sure that we are on the winning end of that team fight. Every member of the enemy team that I can see on the minimap is up in the top lane right now. The objective is coming soon. We need to go here, but that's also a very big target for them as well. We see Illidan jumping on our Valla, dealing quite a lot of damage. Arthas just firing off a Syndragosa, and it lands on target, and we clear out that Illidan so fast. Now that's one of the point and click stuns done. We still have to play around the butchers. If he stuns me, I'm dead. However, with the enemy team in full retreat, we can move in on this objective if we want to. Oh, there's the stun. He canceled it too. Okay, on Diablo, that Manticore damage adding up real fast. Greymane way out of position and not focusing me. These are both of my favorite things to say in one sentence. Now the Butcher trying to move in on our tank. He's taken down. All right, this wall is gone. This wall is gone. We need to keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Hungering Arrow out on Falstad. We secure the kill. Diablo in a bad spot. And our team is super duper split, not even getting the free building in the bottom lane. Oh my god, you hate to see it. They literally all left. They literally all left. And I can't stay. If I stay, I get hunted. Oh, that's frustrating. That's okay though. We'll get in some good damage on this race. So the reason we want to take that building before the race is it's guaranteed siege damage. And really at the end of the day, what is this objective for? This objective is there to kill this building. And we could have just done that and then our objective would have killed the other one. Now the enemy team is starting to regroup. Good opportunity here. Let's do an early strafe and chase. Early strafe and chase. Nice! We finished off Illidan. We have vision of Diablo. And now we go straight to the Immortal to get this moving in the correct direction. Staggering enemy team's deaths is the best way for us to succeed, and we just did it. Now, Butcher is still on the map. We still have that point and click stun that can come for us at any time. We also do have a bit of a reprieve from Illidan, though, so at least we're not in danger globally. Which he does have the global stun as well. Like, that's not even an exaggeration. What an amazing route. Whoa, nice prediction there. Literally sending the route out before Falstad even emerged at that spot. Damn, bro. Damn. We're going to build some hatred off of these walls while they are here. Unfortunately, I can't attack the sippy cup to keep that going. Azmodan is defending with 3 members of the enemy team dead. That is the wrong call. That is the wrong call, but that's the call he made. So we have to respect it. This Immortal pushes down that building like it's nothing. I am the closest person to the Butcher, but Illidan is angry about something. Evading attacks right now, but now we're hitting him with some big damage. We're going to go ahead and strafe here as well, just trying to stay safe with my allies, but unfortunately everyone ignored the Greymane that was attacking me. Kerrigan was starting to focus him down with Arthas. We got some good core damage here with the Immortal, and it's got a lot of health to go. This is going to be GG. 25% of our team's hero damage. What was my... I feel like my damage probably wasn't that high, to be honest. I think we could have done a little better. 78,000. Yeah, that's all right. That was all right. So the talents we went for in today's video, this is the face build with one caveat. Creed of the Hunter at level 1, Death Dealer at level 4, Hot Pursuit at 7, Strafe at 10. You can pick whichever ultimate you wanted. I really like Death Siphon. I think it's fun. Tempered by Discipline. At level 16, I went for Manticore. It is simply better than the other options in a lot of scenarios, and you will see that reflected in talent pick rates across the board. Manticore is really good, and you should probably be using it. And then at level 20, I went for Death Siphon, obviously, but you could have picked whatever you wanted there. They are literally all good. Now, let me show you the Hungering Arrow build. We have Puncturing Arrow, Repeating Arrow, Monster Hunter, or Frost Shot, depending on whether or not it's a PvE map or not. Whichever ultimate you want. Siphoning Arrows, Seething Hatred, is that right? Yeah, whatever. Just get Manticore, honestly. And then whatever you want at level 20. That's going to do it for today's video. Next character we're taking a look at, Varian Rin. I'll see you guys next time.